You're right there.
Yes, I'm just coming. Oh, wow.
Nice fireplace.
Wow.
This is not the room.
This is not the room.
No. Oh, look at the ceiling.
How old is this, Mel?
That's a tricky one. It's this room and the council chamber were both part of the restorations, the kind of post-Victorian St John Ambulance restorations.
Yeah.
So this is completely more modern. So this, I think it's probably about 1911, 1910.
Really?
The council chamber that we're going to go into, foundations are still 1504, but that one got restored as well, so that's also 1910, 1911. But yeah, it's more modern, but it's mock Tudor.
Wearing your order.
Yes, so the monarch is automatically the head of the order of St John.
Really? I didn't know that.
So we currently have the Queen's portrait, and we're going to, at some point, the King's.
That's George V, isn't it?
I think so. I'm not the best at
Yes. I'm sure it is.
Most of the other faces are friars. But yes,
That's her grandfather.
we will eventually get a portrait of Charles, but he has understandably a backlog of different portrait artists for different organisations. So
That's George V, that one.
That's George V.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the Queen's father.
No, grandfather.
Grandfather. Yeah.
I know George VI was in
but the one that you're looking for is.
Oh yes. Now, this is the thing. The movie Biggles. Anyone remember that? Peter Cushing. He lived in an imaginary apartment in one of the towers in Tower Bridge, but it was actually filmed here. And this is what we're about to see. And since I was a kid, I've often wondered where it was filmed. Only just found out last week.
It is this room here. You can see that.
So this is the room, is it?
Yeah,
This
that's
is
the
the
room.
room now. Oh my Graham. So how many times have we seen that movie Biggles?
I know.
And this.
Wow,
is
you coming, Mel?
The secret lair of Peter Cushing.
Wow.
This was depicted as being in Tower Bridge. I mean, it's. We actually did
that
the Tower
fireplace.
Bridge tour. And we were looking to see where it was filmed, and I thought, well, it's not here, it's not here. And Peter Cushing was sort of over here. I think that's catastrophe. It was something to do with the First World War, wasn't it? And he had a load of ropes. And then Biggles and his compatriot took the ropes, and then I think they smashed one of the stained windows and did abseiling it down the outside of Tower Bridge. This is awesome. Thank you so much, Mel, for allowing us to come in here. I suppose you rent this out for
Yes,
events.
that's
That's
probably
probably why they-
It's also because the rooms in the gate are technically working rooms. We use this room for meetings as well.
Right.
So it's
okay.
used within the organisation as well as outside the organisation. The church tends to be kept mostly for events, and with the exception of kind of like guided tours. But
How do these lamps work? Are they?
that's a good question. No one's ever really told me. They also
They're
they
battery
do
operated.
have to be charged. So the question
Oh,
is
they're
kind of
battery operated.
trying to figure out how you're meant to turn them on. Is
There's no bulb in it either.
that will answer that one. I never really know these. I think with the bulbs have to be charged individually.
Right.
But I would say that I don't often do the charging, so I don't know how to answer it.
Who's that great big, very important looking dude?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot. I don't know who anyone is.
Edward VII, no?
No, that is. You think that's a? Is that?
I think
That's only a guess.
Queen's father.
Queen's father?
I think
No,
so.
I don't think so. That's not.
George the
That's not George
Sixth.
the Sixth.
Yeah, because I'm thinking the time period that was.
I don't think that's Edward VII.
Well, I would have guessed.
You're not going to find the name plaque under that one.
I would have guessed Edward VII, but I might be wrong.
It just says Harold Speed 1911. Now, when did Edward VII die?
1911.
Okay, yeah, that's probably Edward VII then. And there's his mum, Queen Victoria. Yes, we're not all completely ignorant.
Jolly
To
God.
know-
I feel like I need a defence that I'm a medievalist, so for anything after like 1600, I'm gone.
You should rent this place out for sleepovers.
I've got a
Ghost hunts.
haunted room.
Is this place haunted? Have you ever seen a ghost?
I have not, however, we get asked that question a lot, and I know very little. The building itself is so old that you can't really say anything, can you? Because, like, we're what? Like, we're just a tiny little drop in this.
This could be a time portal, just like in the film, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Mel. That's taken up enough of your time. Let's get you back home to your hot water bottle.
Indeed, indeed. It's time to go.
Snow. If it rains, it's definitely going to snow.
Good night, and may your God go with you. Good night, Mel.